So we thought we was going to be done with the evolutions. No, we've got the Incisive Deep Lying Playmaker. He's going to turn an 83, I'm assuming, to a max of 85. So we have got some decent stats upgraded. We have got a max 81 pace, 75 passing, 80 defending, 7 playstyles and must be a centre mid. We've got win-free matches and win-free matches whilst playing too. So pretty standard across the board there, really. I do imagine we should get two evolutions to be able to be done at once very soon, because this is now becoming that we've got probably like 20 matches from the brand new free Evos that we've had in the past 2 days. I mean, we need it at some point very soon. If you need coins in FC25, lootbar.gg has you covered. They are the cheapest trading platform on the game, 8 to 10% cheaper than any others, 8% off if you use the code JT11 at the end at checkout, plus you get 5% extra on coins, with the fastest delivery system going, used by many FC25 creators such as Zorky, Manny Plus, and even Pro owners. So if you need any coins, head over to lootbar.gg, make sure JT11's in the promo code, and hopefully you enjoy. So we got a max of 80 physical, max of 82 on the shooting, 82 defending, 85 pace, and 83 dribbling. We also get a weak foot upgrade, which is always nice. Let's see who we can go with then. So we have got the likes of Caicedo and Agate, if you wanted to go and make them pretty much better than their other showdown forms. I mean, it just is what it is, really, isn't it? So we know not to use them if you are doing the SBCs. We have got the likes of Kessie, 85, 82, 88, free, 82, 88, like that's a decent CDM. And this is the problem we have with some of the lower SBCs is that's a free evolution. And I know maybe not in the greatest nation for links, and maybe Saudi isn't necessarily the biggest league everybody has got right now, but give it a time when we get the radioactive promo with double upgrades on players, it's going to be one. Fofana as well, 75 on the pace, 78, 88, 382, 80. What else do we get? We get first touch on the play style, incisive pass, and then deep line playmaker. So if you are looking for that, this is the one to go to. So what was the biggest upgrade that we need? What's the overall? It doesn't actually ever tell us the overall without going to footbin. So looking at a little bit lower down then, let's go like down to the 70, let's go 76. Just randomly, takes it to 84, so 77 is going to be the minimum that you want to go with if you want the full upgrade on there. So if we had somebody like, where was McTominay gone? I'm interested to see, because he's got a little bit less of the pace, so it goes from 55 to 61. So I mean, it's not the biggest pace upgrade, it's a +6 at the overall, so you still want to have at least somebody with some pace on him. So let's go ahead and go over to Footbin if they have got it done already, because normally they are the quickest ones with this, or hopefully at least. Footbin, and we are in. We've got the Incisive Deep Line Playmaker. We have obviously got Mainoo, who's always going to be a great shout in there. I don't suppose we have them yet. So the highest rated, so we actually have no 83s by the looks of it. I don't know if that's going to be potential for any of your other evolutions. They've kind of hit that kind of level. So don't know why it's not a max of 82, but if you've got any obvious evolutions that could go into it, that's always going to be perfect as well. So what would the likes of Agate be? Because it's 6 pace, so it wouldn't necessarily end up with the greatest one here. We've got 75, 80, what's the difference? He gets a 5 on the pace, that's going to be the big hitter there. 4 physicals, not crazy. Obviously loses out on the 5 shooting, not missing out on that too much. Same dribbling and 1 less defending. So it's mainly the pace upgrade that you're getting from the Showdown, plus the potential of him being upgraded. If we do the same for our man Caicedo as well, let's have a look and see what he looks like with it. So we're getting 1 less pace without the win, obviously, that is. 6 less shooting, 2 more passing on this one, 3 more dribbling lost, 2 more defending, and 1 more physical. So to be fair, the big thing for this is if you did both of them, Agate and Caicedo, and Agate does manage to win, this is technically a better card, and you've not paid 51,000 for it. So it's always an interesting perspective when we do look at a lot of these evolutions. Obviously, Mainoo is going to be a big one, but he has been available in quite a lot of these evolutions. So I've personally got one already in there. I don't know if you'd even need that, to be fair. You've got 80, 79, 80, 83, 82, 80. It's not the biggest upgrade that he has. Obviously, the Great Guti was a fantastic one for him. I don't actually know which one I put him in. I put him in... Oh, no, I didn't even finish him. So, to be fair, he might even be able to go into this one still. I wonder if he can, because I know I didn't finish the upgrade. I completely forgot about it. So, I don't know where he is. It might not allow me to put him in. If we go down... Oh, no, did I... I did finish him then. Or did I? No. I feel like I got the upgrade, but I didn't finish the final one in that. So, that makes sense, to be honest. So if we have a look at the other players, then let's have a look. We've got any popular yet? Nothing in the popular. So in terms of where you're going, Edison is going to be a great shout. Now, the hardest thing is we have obviously had Hey Jude, so that's a great cam roll. We've obviously had Great Guti already, so most of these players, you're kind of having to pick either the second choice because you have finished, obviously, Mainoo. You've maybe done an Edison, a Caicedo already, or an Agate. Whether you're just making a Man U team, it could be potential. Obviously, you've got then a few others that we could go into with Basuma, Zachariah. I wonder what's it, because he's obviously got a Trailblazer. What's the difference there? That's going to be a big one. 2 on the pace, gets a 6 more physicality bonus, 3 more defending. I mean, I don't think he's that expensive, to be honest, in this version, but it is interesting that you get the 3-star 4-star, because it's a 4-star weak foot. You don't get no Playstyle Plus anyway, it's just the Roll Plus Plus that is changed, and you're saving 56,000. It's definitely an interesting one for the lower tier at the minute. It will be interesting once we get all these evolutions done, and then we jump from that 85 max or 86 max, give or take, to then jump into that 87, 88, 89, because that is going to happen. I'd imagine we'll have a massive like Playstyle Plus bonus first, then a Roll Plus Plus, and then we'll go into the second Roll Plus Plus and the second Playstyle Plus, which I imagine will be during Team of the Year again. We've obviously got a few others. The one thing that'll be interesting is the pace more so than anything. We've got a decent card here. Again, looking at some commons. What was the max pace that we can get again? It's the 80 or 81. So I wonder what's, if we go by, can we do by pace on this? I don't think we can actually. Rating, Playstyle, Club, Nation. So we can't quite go by pace, but we can obviously look here. Can we go into this form? Okay, there we go. That's much better. So if we go... Of course it doesn't. Can we go pace by hit? No, we can't. It's a shame. You could normally do it as well. So that's a bit unfortunate. You could potentially do it with the evolution. It's gonna take too much time, because you could like put the narrow search down on the players. You could do 82 rated, centre mid, all of that. So you're not going to get it. But if we can have a quick look at a few of them with the higher pace, and then obviously the stats that do follow as well. So like Zachariah is going to be a perfect candidate for that. So he's going to be one of the better ones you can go with. We've got Neves. Looking at him, 81. Ooh, that could be a decent card. It kind of reminds me of like a Vitinha sort of build. We've obviously got, where is it? Deep Line Playmaker. So we've got 85, 79, 81, 83, 82, 80. It's a good upgrade for him. If you wanted to go anchor, 89, 87, 85. It's a start for him. Now the big thing is, most of these are not going to get into people's teams. Like that at this point is where we're at. Like there's going to be the paid ones that are doing well. The team of the week ones, fantastic. Obviously paid ones are a big upgrade, but realistically a lot of these evolutions, I would treat them as like almost a stepping stone for them to get that upgrade, because realistically people's teams are better than these now. We've got Playstyle Plus in every position now pretty much. There's only going to be a few players that don't really have them. If you look at the kind of teams that we're coming up against, goalkeepers are relevant, you can't evolve them. Right back, it's normally a Walker, it's normally either a Frimpong, potentially then somebody of the specials, a Trent, a... Who's the other one? A Gusto, a Delo. They're kind of at the top of the game rather than icons and heroes. Virgil Saliba, 2 easy centre-backs, or even you've got the likes of Varane, who is an SBC. They're not going to be sold by any of these evolutions. Left-back Mendy is absolutely through the roof with the evolutions. Even the Brilliant Bomb Pastor is basically your left-back. Centre mids, you've obviously got Valverde, Bonmati, Patry, Tonali. You've got so many of them. And then wingers, there's not even a hope there, to be honest. Some of them are just absolutely nuts. The probable one that you've gone for is going to be like a Rashford power shot or somebody with that power shot evolution. That's pretty much all you're going with the Ultimate Edition. So these are just stepping stones in my opinion. There's a few good options that we've gone through, like obviously Caicedo, Agate. If you've gone for none of the upgrades, they're fantastic. Kessie for the build of a Saudi team's nice. Fofana a little bit less at a pace, like we saw with Neves, decent upgrade. Obviously then we looked at Edison, always good, but again it depends on who you've gone with on the other evolutions as well. Timber's not a bad shout. Obviously, we've talked about Zachariah. He's fantastic if you've not got the Trailblazer and don't want to buy him. But I guarantee if you do Zachariah in this, you will pack Zachariah. Guaranteed. Then, obviously, you've got the likes of Sal with a little bit more on that pace to kind of make that midfield. Wouldn't say Mainoo's probably the big one here. He's a big name, but I mean, he's not going to be the one I personally would go with here. Got a bit of a Dortmund player as well to finish this off. Because obviously most of them can go into the Great Guti. So if you've done that evolution, you're kind of picking second string at this point. 85, 82, 81. Go with Anchor makes him into 89, 87, 86. Shadow 93 pace. You'd probably just happily go with the Anchor, to be honest. The pace extra boost on the obvious Shadow's nice, but I'd definitely get a bit more on that physicality. It's solid. It's a solid card. But I'd say for an evolution team, more so than a main team with this one. Another upgrade. Let me know who you're going to choose, and I'll catch you all for the next one. Peace.